a lot of cheese. I got the dialect of dairy and my diabetes. I'm from a lactose intolerance community. I wanna circulate the units and the unity. The continuity of opportunity for stacking bands. Opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get them figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn. So let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, sucker, kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. I'm gonna watch what you gonna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, man, that don't die time. It's all about the vibe. All that I got time. I ain't got the goose, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe. Don't waste my time. Yeah, what's good like making? In the making, a young tycoon that's sick of it. Tie forward and spit like a typhoon to the rain. Live in the streets where the money's hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can change it. I'm changing it.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a 3rd and 6. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pick up there of 20 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Boston Scott, 48 yards. And the Eagles are able to stretch out their lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And this is good as they extend it out now to a 9-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nwangwu now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They trail now 9-0. The opening safety followed by the touchdown a moment ago. So an early hole to dig out of as the drive starts 1st and 10. Oh, it's full first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Throwing is Hurts. Touchdown! Albert O. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's third down.
Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne.
A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get at.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first and 10.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
It's a gain of 10.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now a second and 10. Now Hurts going to keep it running left.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a first and 10 at their 35-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he fires one incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Here's second and 10.
Throwing, Cousins.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
A lot of incompletions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football.
as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now the young man has it. It's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Escaping a tackler at the 25. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
This 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Quick slant to Brown. Touchdown, Eagles! Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and get it right to the receiver.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They'll start on the ground with Madison. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights? That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw? Extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
Here's Madison getting it again on 2nd. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well.
Hello?
And here's Ryan Wright now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And take it right at the 35. Nice block, but good work on the return to get back on even yards. And it will be Eagles for 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a very motivated group. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Last time I looked at the defense, it was frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field. And practice just about results in the wrong ways because you know they're motivated. They both game plan for this drive. They put a specific outcome in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
How the fuck can that be a touchdown, bro?
catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles have a second advantage. Only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns. And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all the time you talk about efficiency, I'm living it right now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this game. Being able to take that on first and 10. To the 26. Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do
is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Cousins. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. But he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. They'll go Madison up the middle. And this play is going nowhere as he dives to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
What are you guys doing?
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh, let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in a lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gonna do. If you gonna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, man, that don't die time. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time. I ain't got the goose, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, don't waste my time. Yeah. I can show you how to make a lot of cheese. I got the dialect of dairy in my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerance community. I wanna circulate the unity and the unity. The continuity of opportunity for stacking bands. Opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get the figures in advance.